Lacrosse gives me a sense of purpose, so without it, I'd feel a little bit lost. Obviously, I feel like I could find my way with other things, but lacrosse has been such a big time commitment to me. Losing that would put me in a little bit of a trickle, and I wouldn't know how to feel.
Ryan Tapman is a sophomore at Virginia Tech and a member of the school's club lacrosse team. Ryan grew up in Exeter, New Hampshire, where he played for one of the top high school lacrosse programs in the U.S. Ryan says he has been playing lacrosse since he was old enough to hold a stick.
As long as I can remember, my parents put a stick in my hands, and since then I've always been playing, and I thought I would play forever. I want to coach in the future. I want to play as long as I can.
Ryan's dream of playing lacrosse forever came to a halt during his senior year of high school.
I was going into practice. Like I said, I never thought it would happen. Just towards the end of the practice, I took a shot and hit my thumb. I knew right away what had happened, and I stepped out of the net, started walking towards my coach. My whole hand went numb. I realized that I had broken my thumb, and I ran over to the doctor that we had on the field. We always had one at practice. They brought me into their office and started getting some medical attention, and the doctor right away was like, yeah, you broke your thumb. So I knew then that things were really going to change.
After having surgery to fix his thumb, Ryan was left with 2 screws, a metal plate, a cadaver bone, and an uncertain future in the sport of lacrosse.
I was in surgery for about 5 hours. They weren't sure what it was going to look like before they opened up my thumb. When they saw it, it was a lot worse than they thought it would be. The x-rays didn't really show. They couldn't tell what it looked like. There was too much swelling. When they went in for surgery, and I woke up and I found out what the details of the injury was, like you said, I thought I was going to be back on the field within a couple of weeks. And I was originally told that I could never play goalie again. And my heart dropped. Going into my junior year, it's when they can start recruiting me. I started to get offers and looks from a lot of different schools at just about every level, whether I was MCLA, NCAA, just getting Division I offers, Division II offers to play goalkeeper. As soon as that happened my senior year, all those looks went away. Coaches, they take you off your list, cross you out. You're no longer getting those offers. Your future's kind of blurry. You're not sure where it's going to go from there. I didn't know if lacrosse was going to be my future going forward, and that was something that was very difficult to think about. My coach came up to me and said, what if we put you in a different position, which I had never played before. Started to pick up a short stick, played a little bit of attack during practice, no physical contact, just running around with a stick, shooting around. Started to pick it up pretty quick. Coach gave me an opportunity to play.
And how'd that opportunity look?
That opportunity came in the playoffs of my senior year. Started off as coach just wanting to get me in during senior night, but it became more than that. I had a direct impact on the field. That first game that I came back from injury, I ended up scoring 2 goals, and that was the deciding factor of the game. We won by 2 points.
Going from being a starter in goal to low on the offensive depth chart, Ryan was left with a lot of uncertainty on if he'd be able to play at the next level.
Going from getting Division I offers to play at high-level schools for a different position, I wasn't really sure what my headspace was playing at a school like this in a position that I had only played for a couple weeks at. I had an entire summer to get better, but when I figured out that I was going to come to Virginia Tech, play lacrosse here, join the Corps Cadets, I knew that it was a thing that I wanted to do. Get out there on the field again, no matter what position I was playing. I wanted to build that team back and get back with a bunch of players who love doing the same thing I did. Absolutely, I've seen a ton of progression over just 2 years of playing this new position. I can attribute that to playing goalie because although it's a different position, we have a stick in our hands the same way, we throw the ball the same way, we pass the ball the same way, and we catch it the same way. So those hard skills that are set in stone from playing lacrosse my whole life, I just had to figure it out with a new size stick and a new head. Yeah, I feel like my future is bright again. I feel like I'm back on the field in the position I always should have been. Although goalie was the position I played for a long time, I feel like I'm ready to go at this new position, and there's still hope. I'm moving forward and making more progress every day. That's all I could ask for with this team and with this coaching staff. I really hope to better myself in the next 3 years of lacrosse.